The date is the 22nd of December 2012 and Lionel Messi just achieved something extraordinary. His goal against Real Valladolid was number 91 in a single calendar year, setting a world record that still stands today. This amazing feat came during the peak of Messi's career, a time when he was unstoppable on the football pitch. But Messi's dominance changed the game. Teams had to completely rethink how they played against Barcelona when Messi was on the field. Defenders were filled with fear, knowing they would face one of the greatest players of all time at his peak. But what made Messi so feared? It wasn't just his goal-scoring ability. Messi had a unique style of play that made him almost impossible to defend against. Let's find out why Prime Messi was feared by everyone. Imagine being a defender tasked with stopping Messi. You study his moves, you prepare for days, but when the match starts, it's like he's playing a different game altogether. What made Messi so unpredictable that it struck fear into the hearts of his opponents? The answer lies in Messi's unique combination of skills that set him apart from other players. His exceptional ball control, lightning-fast speed, and ability to change direction in an instant made him a nightmare for defenders. These qualities alone were enough to give any opponent pause, but it was Messi's unpredictability that truly set him apart. Messi's ability to react instantly to game situations was unmatched. Chelsea's goalkeeper, Petr Cech, once said, "At the last possible moment in any situation, you can find the ideal solution." This quick thinking allowed Messi to adapt and respond under pressure, making it nearly impossible for defenders to anticipate his next move. Think about trying to defend against a player who can change direction faster than you can blink. Messi's short stature and low centre of gravity gave him an edge over every time he stepped onto the pitch. He could twist, turn and pivot in ways that left defenders off balance and confused. It was like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. Just when you thought you had him, he'd slipped away. This constant state of uncertainty was a key factor in why defenders feared Messi so much. Every time he had the ball, there were countless possibilities of what he might do next. Would he dribble past you, make a quick pass to a teammate, or unleash a shot on goal? The fact that Messi could do all these things equally well made him incredibly hard to read. US national team goalkeeper Tim Howard described Messi's moves as breathtaking. Imagine facing a player whose footwork is so quick and precise that you can't even follow it with your eyes, let alone predict where he's going to go next. This is the challenge that defenders faced when up against Messi in his prime. But Messi's unpredictability wasn't just about his physical skills, it was also about his decision-making on the field. He had an uncanny ability to see openings and opportunities that others missed. This meant that even if a defender managed to stay with him, Messi could still create danger with a perfectly timed pass or a sudden burst of speed. The fear that Messi instilled in defenders wasn't just about getting beaten on the pitch, it was also about the mental toll of facing such an unpredictable opponent. Defenders knew that one moment of hesitation or wrong guess could lead to a goal. This constant pressure wore down even the most experienced players, giving Messi a psychological edge before the match even began. But just when defenders thought they had finally figured Messi out, everything changed. A new tactic emerged that would amplify his impact and force teams to completely rethink their defensive strategies. This game-changing role was called the false nine, and it made Messi even more feared on the pitch. The false nine position allowed Messi to play deeper than a traditional centre-forward. Instead of staying up front, he could drop back into midfield, creating a huge problem for defenders. Should they follow him and leave space behind, or stay back and let him roam free? This simple change made marking Messi a nightmare. Messi's ability to move all over the field made man marking useless. Defenders who tried to stick it to him found themselves pulled out of position, leaving gaps for other Barca players to exploit it. It was like trying to catch a ghost. Messi would appear in one spot, then vanish, then reappear somewhere else entirely. Under coach Pep Guardiola, Barcelona built their whole game plan around Messi in this role. They set things up so Messi didn't have to do much defending, letting him focus all his energy on attack. This made him even more dangerous going forward. We saw how powerful this tactic could be in a big Champions League game against AC Milan in 2013. Barcelona lost the first game 2-0, but then they switched things up. They used Messi as a false nine in the second game, and it worked like magic. Barcelona won 4-0 with Messi scoring twice in the first half, turning the whole tie around. The false nine role gave Messi more freedom than ever before. He could find spaces between the defenders and midfielders, areas that were harder to defend. This confusion led to lots of scoring chances for Messi and his teammates. Defenders never knew if Messi would pass, dribble, or shoot. He could do it all from this new position. Another great thing about the false 9 role was how it let Messi swap positions with other forwards. 1 minute he'd be in midfield, the next he'd pop up on the wing or in the centre. This constant movement made it impossible for defenders to settle into a rhythm. The false 9 tactic was a big reason why Barcelona was so dominant in the early 2010s. It forced other teams to completely change how they defended. Some teams tried using a defender to follow Messi everywhere, but this just created more space for his teammates. Others tried to crowd the midfield to stop him getting the ball, but this left space for Barcelona's wingers. No matter what teams tried, Messi and Barcelona always seemed to find a way through. But while Messi's skills as a false 9 were undeniable, there was another aspect of his game that truly set him apart. Could a single player's aura be enough to transform an entire team's performance? The answer lies in what became known as the Messi effect. Messi's impact on the pitch went far beyond his incredible ball skills and goal-scoring ability. His mere presence could change the entire dynamic of a game, inspiring his teammates and striking fear into opponents. This unique influence was so powerful that it could alter the outcome of matches, even when Messi was directly involved in the play. A perfect example of this phenomenon occurred during a crucial Champions League match between Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain in 2013. Barcelona found themselves in a tough spot, needing a comeback to advance in the tournament. When Messi entered the game, something magical happened. His presence on the field seemed to energize the entire team, leading to a quick equaliser from Spanish winger Pedro, ultimately allowing Barcelona to move forward in the competition. David Villa, one of Messi's teammates at the time, summed it up perfectly. Messi is the best player in the world, and he changed the game just by being on the pitch. This statement highlights the incredible impact Messi had on team morale and performance. His teammates played with more confidence and creativity when he was on the field, knowing they had a game-changing talent by their side. But the Messi effect wasn't just about boosting his own team, it also had a significant impact on opposing teams' strategies. Defenders and midfielders often focused so much on trying to contain Messi that it created opportunities for his teammates. The intense focus on one player could lead to gaps in the defence, which Barcelona's other talented players were quick to exploit. The collective strength of the Barcelona team during Messi's prime was a sight to behold. While Messi was undoubtedly the star, his ability to draw defenders and create space allowed his teammates to shine as well. This unselfish play and the trust between Messi and his teammates created a formidable attacking force that was nearly impossible to stop. In matches where Messi was on the field, teams often had to completely change their approach. His unique skills and vision provided a significant boost to Barcelona's overall gameplay. Opponents found themselves caught between trying to stop Messi and maintaining their own defensive structure, often leading to confusion and disorganisation. But as defenders struggled to contain Messi, a new challenge emerged. What single-year achievement left even the world's best players feeling utterly helpless against the Argentine maestro? In 2012, Lionel Messi set a world record that would change football forever. He scored an incredible 91 goals in a single calendar year, smashing the previous record of 85 goals held by Gerd Müller since 1972. This amazing feat wasn't just about the numbers, it showed how unstoppable Messi had become. Even the best defenders in the world couldn't find a way to stop him. During his scoring spree in 2012, Messi made many top defenders look silly on the field. Imagine being a world-class player, known for your defensive skills, and then watching helplessly as Messi dribbles past you time and time again. But Messi's goal-scoring ability wasn't a one-time thing. He kept it up year after year. Since the 2008-9 season, Messi had scored over 20 goals in every single La Liga season until he left the club in 2021. That's an incredible 13 seasons in a row. This shows just how consistent and relentless he was in finding the back of the net. Defenders knew that no matter how well they played, Messi was likely to score against them. The 2011-12 season was particularly special for Messi. He became the first player ever to score 50 league goals in a single season. This achievement was unheard of before Messi came along. It's like he was playing a different game than everyone else on the field. Messi's incredible performances didn't just affect the players on the field, they also had a big impact on how teams prepared to face Barcelona. Coaches had to come up with new plans and strategies just to try and slow Messi down. But even with all this extra planning, Messi often found a way to break through and score. The fear that Messi created in defenders wasn't just about his physical skills, it was also about the mental pressure of facing such an amazing player. John Terry, a tough defender who had faced many great players in his career, called Messi magical. This shows how even the most experienced players were in awe of Messi's abilities. Messi's record-breaking performances did more than just put his name in the history books. They had a big effect on the confidence of opposing teams. Defenders who were used to stopping other great players found themselves struggling against Messi. This could shake a player's belief in their own abilities, making them even more vulnerable in future games. The impact of Messi's achievements went beyond individual games. As his reputation grew, teams began to fear Barcelona even more. Just knowing they would have to face Messi could make opponents nervous before the game even started. This gave Barcelona and Messi a mental edge that made them even harder to beat. Messi's ability to scare defenders was clear, but fear alone doesn't win matches. What happened when this psychological advantage met the harsh reality of competitive football? The answer lies in a treasure trove of trophies and records that would make any player envious. During his prime years at Barcelona, Messi's impact on the field translated into an incredible amount of success. He led the team to numerous victories, filling the club's trophy cabinet and setting personal records along the way. Let's look at the tangible proof of Messi's greatness during this time. In terms of team success, Messi was a key player in Barcelona's golden era. He helped the club win an impressive 10 La Liga titles between 2005 and 2021. But it wasn't just domestic success. Messi also played a crucial role in Barcelona's 4 Champions League victories in 2006, 2009, 2011 and 2015. These wins cemented Barcelona's place as one of the most dominant teams in European football history. Messi's individual awards are equally impressive. He has won the Ballon d'Or, given to the world's best player, a record-breaking 8 times. 6 of these came during his prime years at Barcelona between 2009 and 2019. This run of awards just shows how consistently excellent Messi was during this period. But perhaps the most telling proof of Messi's impact comes from his goal-scoring records. In the 2011-12 season, he scored an incredible 73 goals in all competitions. This includes 50 goals in La Liga alone, a record that still stands today. But it wasn't just about scoring goals though. Messi was also a master at setting up his teammates. In the 2011-12 season, he provided 32 assists in addition to his 73 goals. This combination of scoring and creating chances made him the complete offensive player, capable of changing the game in many ways. Messi's consistency was perhaps his most impressive trait. From the 2009-10 season to the 2018-19 season, he scored at least 40 goals in all competitions for 10 straight years. This level of sustained excellence is almost unheard of in football, where players often have ups and downs in form. Messi's success wasn't limited to club football. He also led Argentina to victory in the Copa America in 2021, finally winning a major trophy with his national team. This achievement helped silence critics who claimed he couldn't replicate his club form at the international level. He further silenced these critics in 2022 when he led Argentina to FIFA World Cup glory. All these accomplishments paint a clear picture. Messi wasn't just feared by defenders. He was a player who consistently delivered results. His ability to perform at the highest level year after year, breaking records and winning trophies, sets him apart from other players. Messi's prime years changed what it meant to be unstoppable in football. He wasn't just a great player, he was a force that could change entire games. His combination of skill, tactical influence, and mental impact set a new standard for what one player could achieve on the field. Let us know how good you think Messi really was in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe.